How to emulate old Pokémon games on your Android phone. Pokémon Go took the world by storm, attracting new players and instilling a powerful feeling of nostalgia in others. This is in no small part thanks to the title featuring the original set of creatures from Pokémon Red and Blue that debuted way back in 1998. If you're missing some of the old Pokémon games, don't despair. It's actually quite easy to play them on your Android phone or tablet today. Here's how. Currently, everything from the original Game Boy games to the Nintendo DS titles are available to emulate on Android. That includes Nintendo DS, NDS, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, HeartGold and SoulSilver, Black and White 2. These are the main series games. Though you can also emulate spin-off titles like Pokémon Pinball if you like. As you'd expect, the newer a console, the more difficult it is to emulate. While there are some experimental builds available, 3DS emulation is still not possible for Android. This means that newer games like Pokémon X and Y, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and Sun and Moon can't be emulated on Android. Here's how to play Pokémon on iPhone and iPad with the best emulators for iOS, as well as modern Pokémon titles. Once you've made sure that the game you want to play is realistic, this is what you'll need to get Pokémon on Android. An emulator is a piece of software that imitates a certain game system. If you want to play GB, GBA, and NDS games, you'll need an emulator for each. Just because the consoles were backwards compatible doesn't mean the emulators necessarily are. Most emulators supports custom save states and fast forwarding, both of which are extremely useful for Pokémon games. Custom save states let you use multiple save files at once, and you can save at times the game doesn't normally let you. Like in the middle of a battle. Fast forwarding solves the issue of characters talking too slowly, and also allows you to run around quickly without being told, "This is not the place to ride your bicycle." A ROM is essentially a file containing all of the game's data. If you want to play Pokémon Red and Pokémon HeartGold, you'll need a Pokémon Red ROM and a Pokémon HeartGold ROM. The answer to this question depends on which console you're looking to emulate. So let's look at them separately. If you don't see an emulator on this list, it's probably best to avoid it. There are unfortunately lots of spam emulators in the Play Store that are just copies of existing emulators with ads jammed into every corner. We've tested the below choices to ensure that they work well. See more of our favorite emulators for Android. It's actually super easy to play a bunch of old games on your Android phone or tablet. These are the top game emulators for Android to get you started. There's only one solid contender for emulating both the Game Boy and Game Boy Color, My Old Boy. It comes in free and paid versions. The free version should work for casual use. It allows for regular in-game saves, fast forwarding up to 2x speed, entering cheat codes, and customizing the controls. Upgrading for $4 allows you to link up with other users to trade Pokémon. Fast forward faster than 2x, and save at any time. We'd say that's worth a few dollars, especially if you plan to play several games. Either way, both the free and paid versions have perfect performance since these systems are so old, and there are no ads during gameplay. Much like with the GBC, the GBA has really one standout emulator, My Boy. This emulator from the same developer is almost identical to My Old Boy, except that it plays GBA games instead. While the free version of the app is no longer available, the paid full version allows you to save at any time and fast forward up to 16x speed. You can even link up to trade with or battle your friends. We'll first mention the free option, NDS for Droid. This emulator is completely free and open source with no ads. It has customizable controls, so you can put the buttons or D-pad wherever you want. While the performance won't blow you away, it's good enough on most devices. It also hasn't been updated in a few years. Unfortunately, like most emulators, it supports custom save states and cheat codes. But there's no fast forwarding for playing games at normal speed. Though, it gets the job done. On the other hand, if you're willing to pay a few dollars, You should absolutely check out Drastic. It has noticeably better performance. And it supports fast forwarding. Drastic is still in active development. And works on Android TV along with smartphones and tablets. If you've got a few bucks to put towards your Pokémon experience, it's worth it. We can't provide information on where to find game ROMs. While they're readily available across the internet, know that downloading ROMs for games that you do not own is piracy. Nintendo has a strong stance against the use of ROMs. So you do so at your own risk. Make sure that you get the appropriate version for your region. After most ROM names, there will be a J, U, E, or some other letter depending on the game. J stands for Japan, U stands for United States, and E stands for Europe. Any region should work with an emulator. But you'll of course want to get one that matches where you live. If you don't speak Japanese and download the Japanese version of a game, it won't make much sense. Also, pay attention to the file that downloads. ROMs come in zip files that you usually don't have to unzip, some come as RAR files instead. If a website provides an APK or X file, delete it. That's malware waiting to infect your device. ROM files are small in size relative to the age of the console. Pokémon Red measures just 380 kilobytes, while Pokémon Black is around 110 megabytes. Now you know how easy it is to get Pokémon games for your Android device. You can start reliving your favorites or trying a generation you missed on the go anytime. Do you love Pokémon but feel bored with the series? These Pokémon challenges will breathe new life into your favorite games. In one of these games, after you've finished the entire main series, try some awesome fan-made Pokémon titles next. Text source, makeuseof.com.